Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Wish Infinite. In this video of Playwright with TypeScript series, I am going to talk about keyboard actions in Playwright. So let's start. In Playwright, the press method is used to simulate keyboard actions such as pressing single or multiple combinations of keys. Here are some examples of keys. You can press any key from F1 to F12, any digit from 0 to 9, any character from A to Z, and any key. Some of them are written here. Following modification shortcuts are also supported, like Shift, Control, Alt, Meta, Shift Left. This Meta you would be able to use for the mic, which is CMD key, which is available there. If the key is a single character, it is case sensitive. So the value small a and the capital A will generate different respective texts. Here is the syntax to use the press method. So we can use it in two different ways. First one is that we can use this await page.keyboard, which is a type of keyboard interface. .press method we are going to use, and then inside it we are going to pass the key. And the second way is that await page.locator. Here we would be giving the specific locator where we want to perform this keyboard action, and then we are going to use this .press method, and with this press method we are going to pass the key. And in most of the cases you should use the second way, which is page.locator.press method, right? Here we need to specify the locator specifically, because here if we use this page.keyboard.press, so here it is not going to focus onto the specific element. Let's say you open a specific link and then you use this particular way. So here it will not focus onto the specific element, and you will have to specifically go to that locator and then focus onto that element, and then you would be able to use this syntax. But with this way, onto the specific locator, it will first focus and then it will perform the keyboard actions. If you will go to the Playwright documentation, here also you would be able to see the same thing. So now let's see some of the practical examples that how we can perform keyboard actions in Playwright. So here for this particular video, I am going to use this testpages.eviltester.com website for the practice purpose. And let me tell you the scenario which I would be automating to show you some of the practical examples of the keyboard actions in Playwright. So here into this particular form, first what I will do, I will come onto this text area comment section, right? And here I would be pressing the Ctrl A, which will select the text which is already written here. Then I will press the backspace. Okay, so it will remove that text. And here I am going to pass some string. Let's say I will be passing this ABC. And then again I am going to press Ctrl A, which will select the text which I would enter. And then I will press the Ctrl X, which will cut that particular text. And then I am going to come onto this username field. Here I would be pressing Ctrl V. So it will paste the value which we cut from this text area comment section. And then I'm going to press arrow left key 3 times. So this cursor will come at this particular point before the A. And here I would be pressing Z. So it will type username like this. And then I'm going to press the page down key, which will bring the page to the bottom. And then again I'm going to press the page up key, which will bring the page to the top. So this is just the scenario where I am showing you some of the examples of keyboard actions which we can perform using the press method. So now let's go on to the VS Code. Here I have already created one TypeScript file which is practice keyboard actions.spec.ts. Here I have already imported the test from the Playwright test module and created one test block with this title as practice keyboard actions, and then given this anonymous function with this page fixture. And then inside this anonymous function, I am using this page.goto method to go to this particular page, which is testpages.eviltester.com. So let me first create the locator for the text area. So here I can inspect this particular element. So this is the text area, and here I can use this name attributes value to create the CSS selector for this particular text area section, right? So here let me copy this comments, and then into the script you can use this page dot locator method, and inside it, as we are going to use the CSS selector, so first I need to put the quotes. You can pass the single quotes, double quotes, or the backticks. Okay, and then we need to put the square brackets, and here I'm going to use this name attribute equals to, and then inside the single quotes, as I've used double quotes outside, I'm going to pass that name attribute's value, right? So now this is your locator. Let me put this locator into a variable. So here I can give the const and then the variable name. So here I can put this comment text area, any name you can put, and then equals to. So here your locator value will get assigned to this comment text area variable. Now let's use this locator to select all the values of that text area. So here we can give this comment text area dot. Okay, I'm using this variable here, which will indirectly take this particular locator. Okay, and then after the dot, we need to give this press method, and here we are going to pass the key. So here, if you want to select the content of the specific element, what you will press, you need to press the Ctrl plus A, right, which will select all the content. So same thing we are going to pass here. First we need to put the quotes, right, and then we need to give the first key, which is Control. So Control you can type here, then plus, and then we are going to pass the A. So it will press the Control A key onto this particular text area, right? So first it is going to focus onto this text area, and then it will press Control A. So here what it will do, let me refresh it. So it will come here and it will press the Control A. So like this, your content will get selected. And here one more thing, as this press method is going to return the promise. So for that, we are going to use this await keyword like this. Okay. So in front of this, we need to put the await. And now to press the backspace, what we need to do, we need to give this await and this locator, which is comment text area dot press method. And then here we are going to pass this backspace. So BACKSPACE. So it will press this backspace, which will remove the content from here. Okay, Control A, backspace. And then we are going to pass some string. Let's say we are going to pass this A, capital B, and C. So for this, we can directly use this dot fill method, right, to fill this value. But here I will use this press method just to give you the example that how we can pass the string also by using this press method. So here we need to again put this await, then this comment text area dot press. Okay, and here we cannot directly pass the string within the quotes. Here we will have to pass these keys one by one. So for that, what we will have to do, as I have done it here, right, for pressing two different keys, I have used this plus symbol between them. So here also we are going to do the same thing. Here I am going to give A. So small a I am going to give, then plus capital B, then plus small c, right? So it will type small a, capital B, and then small c into that text area. And now again I am going to press Control A, and then I will press the Control X, which will cut this value from this text area. Okay. So for that, again we need to give this await. Comment text area is the variable name for this locator dot press method. And here I'm going to give the combination of three keys. You can also pass this Control A separately, then Control X separately, but I will pass it here into this single line. Here we need to put the quotes, and then again we need to give this Control plus A, which will select all the values, plus X, right, which will cut that value from that text area. So now here what it will do, it will press the Control A and X, which will cut the value from here. And then what we are going to do, we are going to use this username field where we will paste this particular value. So first let me get the locator for this particular username field. So here is the input field for that username. And again, I can use this name attributes value, which is username, to get the locator. So here into the script, again, we need to give this page dot locator. And here inside the quotes, I'm going to put the square brackets, as I'm going to use the CSS selector. Okay. And then here I'm going to use this name attribute equals to, then inside the single quotes, I'm going to pass the value of that attribute. Okay. Which is username. And about generating this CSS selector, I've already talked into my previous video. If you have not watched that video, I would recommend you to watch that particular video. I will provide the link of that video into the description, or you can click onto this I button at top right corner to access that particular video. So now let's continue. And here, as we have got the locator, so we can assign this particular locator into a variable. So here I can give the const and then the name. So here I can give the name like username input, and then I need to give the equal. So here by this we will get the locator, and then we are assigning this particular locator to this variable which is username input. And now, as I told, I'm going to paste the value which I've cut from here to this username field. So for that, what we will have to press? We will have to press the Ctrl V, right? Which will paste the value here. So for that, we can use this locator, which is username input dot press, and then here inside the parenthesis we need to put the quotes, and here I'm going to pass the combination of two keys. First one is Ctrl plus V. Okay, so which will paste the value which we have cut from this text area into the username field. And here let me use this await keyword. And now I will press the left arrow key 3 times so that my cursor will come to the first position into this username field, right? So for that, again I need to give this await username input dot press, and here I need to pass this arrow left key, right? So for that, again I will put this double quotes or the single quotes or the backticks, anything you can put here, and then in between that we need to put capital A RROW, then again capital LEFT. Okay, so this is the key name. Okay, and as I need to press this arrow left key 3 times, so for that, what I will do, I will press the plus symbol, and again I will paste this particular key value here, and then again plus, and then this key value, right? So it will press the left arrow key 3 times. Here I am getting the error. Okay, I have put this await keyword wrong. Okay, now the error will go away. And now we are on to the first position. Let's press Z here. Okay, so our username will look like ZABC, right? So here I need to give this await username input dot press. So here I am using this press method to enter the character, but usually it is preferred to use this fill method to fill the value inside the field. Okay, so here inside this press method we need to put the quotes, and then we can pass the value of the single character also. So here I am passing this capital Z. You can also pass the small z, so it will take the small letter, but for now I'm passing it capital Z. Okay, so it will press the capital Z here, and then as I told, I'm going to press the page down key first, so it will scroll to the bottom of the page, and then again I'm going to press this page up, which will again scroll back to the top. So for that, again I need to give this await, then page. Okay, and here rather than passing the locator, I can use this keyboard, right? The first way which I told you, right? Like this, await page.keyboard.press. Till now we were using this page.locator.press method, but here I am using this keyboard. Why? Because we just need to press the page down and page up key, and for that specifically we need not to give the locator, right? Because this page down and page up will happen for the complete page. So here after the page I can give this keyboard, and as I previously told, this keyboard is of type keyboard interface. Okay, and here again we are having this press method, and here I need to press page down. So inside the quotes we need to give this page down. Okay, which will press the page down key, and it will scroll to the bottom of the page, and again I need to give this page up. So let me copy this same line. Okay, and here I can change this page down to page up, right? So that same key's name you need to give, and to get the specific key name you can go to this Playwright documentation. Okay, here you will get the name of the specific keys, or you can also go to this MDN document where you will get the specific key name from here. So now coming back onto the script. So here we have completed all the actions which we wanted to perform. Okay. Apart from this, you can also try the different keyboard actions to perform, like tab action. You can perform any arrow up key, arrow down key, arrow right key. So many keys which are available, you can try to perform. So now let me execute the script, and I will execute the script into the debug mode, because if I will run it directly, it is going to happen so fast you would not be able to see that what are all the keyboard actions which got performed. So here I will right click onto this run icon, and then I'm going to press this debug test. Okay, I've already put this debug point at line number 5, so it will stop at this particular point after opening this link. Okay, so now the execution started and it got paused at this particular line, which is at line number 5, right? So now our link is open. Let me step over one by one for each particular step so that we would be able to see what are all the keyboard actions which got performed. Okay, so here we are just creating the locator. So let me step over. Now here we are going to press the Ctrl A. So for now it has not pressed anything here. Okay, once I step over, so here it will select all the content of this text area, right? And now if I will again step over, it will press the backspace, which will remove the content from that text area, right? So see, our content is now gone. And now I'm going to press the combination of these characters, which is small a, capital B, and small c. So now let me step over. So the same value got entered here. Here I'm going to press the Ctrl A and then the Ctrl X to cut that particular value. So here if I will step over, it will cut that particular value from this text area. So now this value is gone from this text area. Now on this particular line, we are just creating the locator. So let me step over here. And then here I'm going to press the Ctrl V, which will paste the value inside this username field. So step over. So see, the value got pasted here. Then we are going to press this arrow left key 3 times, which will bring our cursor from this point to this particular point at first position, right? So let me step over here. So see, our cursor is there at position 1, right? And here I'm just simply pressing the Z, okay, which will put this Z at first position. And here, as I told, we are just going to press the page down key by using this page.keyboard.press method. So let me step over here. So it will scroll to the bottom of the page, right? So we are on to the bottom of the page. And again, we are pressing the page up, which will bring us to the top of the page. So let me step over here. So see, we are on to the top of the page again. Now let me again step over, so it will finish the execution. Here it has stepped over to the next step. Let me press this continue, so it will complete all the steps and we would be able to see the result. So see, here we are able to see this execution got passed and all the actions which we performed into this particular script are done here, right? You can also execute the script into the single go. So it will do the same actions, but it is going to be so quick, right? So see, all the things happened again very quickly. So that's it for this particular video. Let me give you the quick recap. So here we learned that we can use this press method to perform this keyboard actions in Playwright. We can press any keys which are written here. And also we can pass the combination of the keys, right? And we can also pass this modification shortcuts like Shift, Control, Alt, Meta, Shift Left. Here we can use the syntax with 2 ways. First one is this page.keyboard.press method. And then second one is this page.locator.press method, right? And here we can pass the key or the combination of keys. And as I told, the preferred way is to give this page.locator.press method, because here it will find the locator, right? And then it will focus onto that particular locator, and then it is going to perform this press method here. But if you use this page.keyboard.press, so here you would not be able to get to know that onto which particular locator we need to perform the action. And if you use this page.keyboard.press method, so first you will have to use this .focus or .click method to focus onto that element, and then you will be able to use this page.keyboard.press method to pass that particular value there, right? But here both the things are getting done in the single step only. And here is the script where we performed different keyboard actions onto our form. So any desired keyboard actions you can perform I have given just few of the examples here. So yeah, that's it from my end. You can click onto this first card to go to the next video. You can click onto the second card to access the whole Playwright tutorial playlist, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. If you have any comments, questions or doubts, you can let me know into the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.